Scooby-Doo, Big Catch. Scooby and the kids from Mystery Inc. were excited to go on their first deep-sea fishing trip. Shaggy and Scooby were dressed for a fancy cruise. "Jeepers," said Daphne, "you two are a little overdressed for a fishing boat." "I hope you've come ready to reel in some big fish," said Captain Keel, the owner of the Salty Dog. I just hope you have a pan big enough to cook our fish in," said Shaggy. The gang spent the day fishing. Captain Keel told them tales of the sea. There was a time when this harbor was full of boats. But the jellyfish monster changed all that. These days there are only 2 boats left, ours and Sharkbait, he said sadly. All of a sudden, Shaggy and Scooby's catch began to fight back. "Please tell me our fish is just really strong," said Shaggy. "Oh no," said Captain Keel. "You've just been hit by the jellyfish monster." "Ruh-roh," cried Scooby. In no time, the jellyfish monster was on board the boat. It chased the gang across the deck. "Split up and hide," Fred said, pointing to the lifeboats nearby. Fred, Daphne, and Velma jumped into the first lifeboat. "Jeepers," said Daphne as she wiped away sticky goo. "That jellyfish monster sure makes a mess." Shaggy and Scooby jumped into the other boat. "Hold on, Scoob!" cried Shaggy. Shaggy and Scooby tried to row faster than the jellyfish monster, but it was too quick. The monster blasted them with jelly and then disappeared. The gang decided to pay a visit to the Sharkbait, the other fishing boat in the harbor. Captain Hull wasn't as friendly as Captain Keel. "I can't help you," he said. "The jellyfish monster is hurting my business too." Velma noticed the cargo hold was full of fish. "Jinkies," she said. "It looks like the jellyfish monster hasn't been stealing from you." Captain Hull quickly slammed the door shut. "The monster must have been too busy stealing from the Salty Dog to bother with us." "It must cost a lot of money to keep your boat in such tip-top shape," said Fred. "I'm good with my money," said Captain Hull. "I'm busy, and I think it's time for you and your friends to go." When Scooby was getting off the Sharkbait, he slipped on something gooey. "Zoinks!" cried Shaggy. "That looks just like the stuff that slimy monster blasted us with." On the Salty Dog, the gang helped Captain Keel clean up. Fred took a look at the slippery jelly covering the deck. "I have an idea how we can trap that monster once and for all," said Fred. "And guys, I'll need your help," he added. "Oh no, not us!" Shaggy cried. Scooby and Shaggy tried to run the other direction, but slipped and got caught in the boat lines. Dressed as fish, Shaggy and Scooby headed out to sea to lure the monster in. They splashed around in the water. The jellyfish monster didn't wait long to chase after its bait. With a little help from the rest of the gang, Shaggy and Scooby lured the jellyfish monster back to the boat. On board, the monster slid right into their trap. Now all the gang needed to do was remove the monster's mask. It was Captain Hull. "That fancy boat of yours was a clear sign that the jellyfish monster wasn't hurting your business," said Velma. "Plus, we found evidence of the monster's sticky goo on your boat," Daphne added. "If it wasn't for you meddling kids, I could have been the only fishing boat in the harbor. I'd be a very rich man," said Captain Hull. "Thank you for saving my fishing boat," said Captain Keel. "My brother just happens to own a cruise line. He'll give you a free trip as a thanks for helping me." "This is what I call a boat trip," said Shaggy. "Huh?" said Scooby.